everyone, I'm Katie Francis, reporting for Kids First, and today I'm joined by Philip Todd, the director of Jessie and the Elf Boy, and Huck Whittle, who plays Ghillie Dhu in this film. Philip Todd is a filmmaker known for Planet Balblia, The Gaelic King, and Jessie and the Elf Boy. Huck Whittle is a member of the Highland Youth Theatre in Elgin and St Giles Theatre Group, and is making his debut on screen with Jessie and the Elf Boy. Thank you both for joining me today.
Thank you, Katie. It's very, very nice to be here.
Thank you for having us.
Mr. Todd, let's begin with you. This story is based on a local folklore about Ghillie, a kind-hearted fairy who hails from the forest of northwest Scottish Highlands. What drew you to wanting to make your film based on this story?
I have been fascinated with Scottish mythology and Scottish legends for quite a while. My previous film, The Gaelic King, was based on Scottish history as well. So basically anything Scottish, I love that. And so this legend, the legend of Ghillie Dhu, is something that I hadn't really seen done on screen before. And I thought this is a great opportunity to make a film of this and kind of get this legend out there to an international audience.
I actually really like the story, and I didn't actually know it was based on folklore. I don't actually know loads about mythology. That's probably like a topic I never really did in school, and I thought it was actually really interesting to watch the film.
Great.
Okay, so Huck, what drew you to getting involved in this film, and how did you learn about it?
So it was an open casting, and my mum found this advert that said, "Ghillie Dhu, where are you?" And she showed me a picture of the character, and I thought, hey, that looks a bit like me, and how it sounded, and I thought, hey, that character his description sounds a bit like me. And so it also said they're looking for someone in Scotland, talent based, and I was supposed to do lots of shows, but since COVID hit, they all stopped, and so I thought it'd be something fun to do, because as you know, there's a first time for everything.
Yeah, definitely. Mr. Todd, you received crowdfunding to make this film. Congratulations on doing that. I'm curious about how it all came about.
So we ran a crowdfunding campaign for the film after we filmed it, because we had enough in the bank, as it were, to actually shoot the film, but we needed a little bit of extra funding to actually finish it once we had all the footage. So post-production, as I'm sure you're aware, is quite a long process with the editing and the sound work and then color grading and all sorts of things that need to happen. So we ran a crowdfunder to help us raise money for that. And yeah, it was very successful. It was great. There was a lot of people interested in the film, lots of people that wanted to support it and help make it happen. And that is a really exciting thing for me about crowdfunding, is that it's actually a community of people from all over the world. So we had people contributing from lots of different countries, and everyone can then be part of the project.
I thought that was a really cool thing to do.
Cool.
Again, for Mr. Todd, you and your team of 5 brothers were the force behind making this film, as well as 5 others. What was it like working with your brothers on this film?
I'm very blessed to be part of a big family. I have 6 siblings in total. 4 of them are brothers. And we've always done stuff together. Growing up, we worked on creative projects, all sorts of different things. So it was quite natural, actually, when we became adults and started working, that we actually continued to do that in working life as well. So the production company that made this film, it's called Fellowship Film, and it's myself, 2 of my brothers and 2 of my cousins, and we really enjoy working together. And there's obviously times when tempers get a little bit high and you know, we rub each other up the wrong way. That's kind of inevitable in families, but generally we get on very well, and it's just great fun.
Yeah, I get that too a lot. I have quite a few like siblings and cousins that would kind of be like been raised together. And yeah, that happens where you can be besties one minute and then it's just all goes away the next minute. Look, you play Ghillie, the kind-hearted fairy with a big personality. How do you personally relate to Ghillie?
Well, as you know, Ghillie loves the outdoors and nature, and I do as well. I'm a scout, and I'm Boy Scout, and I do lots of outdoor skills. and love to climb trees as well. In the film, he's caring for the environment and other people. I like to care for the environment and care to other people, you know, when they're feeling down, cheer them up with a joke. And he's really good at making friends, creating friendships. Uh, you know, if somebody's like feeling like they need a friend, and I can like be their friend, and yeah.
Yeah, I thought Ghillie was a really cool character and is very much like that. Mr. Todd, does this film rue true to the original story, or did you take some artistic license to make it something different?
It does actually follow the original story quite closely, but there's not an awful lot to the legend. So in the legend, Ghillie Dhu meets this girl and she's lost in the woods and he helps her find her way home. And that is what we did is we effectively took that as like the prologue to our story. So the film starts in that place, but then we kind of imagined, well, what might happen then later on when that girl has grown up? She's maybe living in the city, and maybe Ghillie goes to the city to try and find her, and what might that look like? So we kind of expanded on what was the original legend, but the original legend is kind of still there intact as well.
Yeah, I like that it was really like modern as well, and it was in Edinburgh and stuff. And I thought that was really cool.
You recognize some of the sites in
Yeah,
Edinburgh?
I did quite a few things over in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
So yeah. Huck, I believe this is your first time to appear in a film, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What are your favorite memories from making this film, on or off set?
So my favorite memories I made on the film on set was when we got to film with a drone. In the trailer, you see me running across the field with a drone. That was really fun. And what was even funnier about it was I remember Phil and the first assistant director, Murdo, were keep on shouting at me to stop because I kept on going and going till I reached a hill. And so that's when I thought would be a sensible time to stop. What else did I enjoy? There was a pony that came on set, Katie, who plays Gray. That was really nice, and yeah.
Huck, did you form any bonds with your fellow castmates on this film, and can you share them with us?
So Gail Watson, who plays Valerie, we became the one take wonders because we were able to do things in one take. Julia, who played Jessie, well, when we were like offset, her and Eloise, who plays Sal, we'd have like times to chat, and it was really nice. They're very nice people to work with.
Finally, Mr. Todd, what message would you like people to take away from this film?
Primarily, I hope that it's a fun, entertaining film that people can just enjoy, they can laugh, and something that the whole family could sit down and enjoy together. Hopefully there's something in there for young kids and also parents and grandparents. But there's also a real heart to the story as well. And kind of central to it is the relationship between both Ghillie and Jessie, their friendship, but also between Jessie and her mum. And that has had a bit of a breakdown, but by the end of the film, there's sort of hope because that relationship has begun to be restored. So hopefully that's what people take from it as well, is the kind of encouragement that relationships can heal, and that, you know, even when things are hard, there can be resolution and healing that can come.
Huck, is there anything you'd like to add to that?
Well, we all have times in life when we're feeling a bit lost. And this movie is also, as Phil was saying, about friendship. And if you're ever feeling lost, you'll always just need that one person where if they ever offer you for help, take it.
I think that's a really, really nice message. Well, thank you both so much for joining me today, Philip Todd and Huck Whittle. Jessie and the EIFF Boy releases on digital platforms April 1st, 2022. I'm Katie Francis, reporting for Kids First. Make sure you subscribe to Kids First so you don't miss any more reviews or interviews from myself or any of my amazing teammates. Bye.
I'm sorry. No, please don't!